What's up, guys? Hope you all are doing well. I am getting ready to train, but before I get started, and I recently talked about this on the Shaw Strength podcast, so if you're not subscribed to the podcast, make sure you check out the Shaw Strength podcast, because I talked about this box and what was inside this box. And this is my second place trophy from last year's World's Strongest Man 2021. And I said I had been saving this for the right moment in time to break it out leading up to this year's World's Strongest Man contest, because to me, this will be very motivating. I'm gonna set it out, I'm gonna think about it every single day, because like I said in the podcast, there's a hard line between winning and losing. And technically speaking, in my mind, this second place trophy represents the fact that I was the first loser at last year's World's Strongest Man. I went there to win, I didn't win. And again, that's just how I think, but listen to the podcast if you want to know more about my thoughts on this. But let's get this bad boy opened up, because today is the day that I have decided that this thing needs to be taken out. It needs to be looked at. So this is, I guess you can call it the unboxing. The last time I actually saw this, touched this, was at World's Strongest Man last year on the podium. So let's see how they got it packaged up. It looks like it was sent with a good amount of bubble wrap, which is awesome. There we go. Perfect. So, this is the second place trophy 2021 World's Strongest Man in Sacramento. And the spot that this trophy is going to go is right up here on this shelf. Right there. So that is my motivation. That is what I am going to look at every single day when I come out here in the gym to train, because like I said, that was me not executing, not getting the job done that I had prepared to get done. So that's a little bit more fuel for me, a little bit more fire in the tank. And I'm excited that that's up there, because now it's getting real. The countdown is coming for World's Strongest Man. So it's time to get to work, time to get to training. We got some press training today leading up. Still don't know the events for World's Strongest Man, but I'm training to be well-rounded. I'm training to be ready for anything. And this is just part of that prep until we actually find out the event. So I'm gonna get warmed up and we're gonna rock and roll. Guys, finish up the readiness. That gets me going, get a little sweat, and get some movement down. Now we're jumping into log press. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through a series of warm-ups until I get to my working sets, and then I'm gonna start to incorporate doing a few reps under a time. So that's the first time I'm bringing this in. It's just getting me used to working under a clock a little bit, trying to time out my reps and build up. Again, I don't know if we have log for max, I don't know if we've got log for reps, whatever, but a log clean and press is a great movement to build up strength and work capacity. So if I find out they've got something different, they're not going to be using logs, for example, I will still get a good carryover from training this for World's Strongest Man. So we're going to keep it in until we find out more about the events, but that's what I've got on the plate for today. That, I feel like overall went pretty good. I was not super happy with some of my presses with this, and this is a big part of the reason that we're throwing this in right now with my training, is to get me used to getting a little bit outside of the comfort zone and having to push when I maybe not set exactly perfect. I've got the log might bounce a little bit weird on the pads or something like that. Resetting here, and this weight is above what we would use for reps if we did have reps at World's Strongest Man. I mean, maybe unless they decided to make it heavier, of course, but historically speaking, it's above that weight. So, you know, again, it's coming back. I get a little bit of rest in between, go again, and on the clock. So this is, I think, a really good way to jump into a log for reps. You know, I was kind of hoping on the first one, maybe to push to see if I could get 4 in, but I'll analyze all of the video and break it down to see, where I'm potentially losing time, and, on a rep test, figuring out how often I can go with my reps is something that I've historically done to have a game plan going in. But I feel like, overall, I didn't feel like I was done working necessarily at the end of my short clock there. But anyway, you just kind of dive in head first and make it happen. I mean, that's what training is, and sometimes you got to test. But I still feel like I'm knocking a little bit of rust off my log press. Certain reps there were, I felt like a little bit better than other ones. But again, will we have the log? I'm not sure if we will or not, but I feel like, again, the power from this and the training with this will pay off in the long run for World's Strongest Man if we do happen to have a different event or something like that. But anyway, I think I have some accessory work to get into. I think we're going to cut the video there, give you guys a little taste, but certainly the work is not done just with the logs. So hope you all are doing amazing. For now, go out and be great, and we'll check you guys later.